Year at the Gates, a Novaculata Story by Rynoc. Tad did not remember leaving the village. Only smoke, only screams, only the fields, his fields, burning like dry straw beneath a cruel sky, while shapes moved through them, green-skinned, laughing, taking. When the noise stopped, nothing remained, so he walked. Days later, he reached a town alive in all the ways his home was not. Carts rattled over stone, merchants shouted, the scent of roasted meat filled the air. Tad stood in the center of it, hollow. He tried, gods he tried. The stables turned him away. The forge called him too weak. The mill had no work. Each refusal wore him down until he stopped asking. By dusk he sat at the edge of the square, staring at nothing. That was when they arrived. 2 guards rode in without a word. The crowd parted for them. Their armor gleamed like crimson glass, layered like dragon scales, not painted, forged that way, beautiful and terrible. They dismounted and took tribute, coins, goods, offerings given without protest, not from fear, but something deeper, respect. When they finished, they mounted and rode out. Tad stood and followed. He lasted half a day. The road stretched toward distant mountains. The guards did not slow. Tad stumbled, fell, rose, and fell again. By nightfall, they were gone. He was alone. Bad day. Tad spun. A man leaned against a rock, flipping a dagger with easy skill. "I do not have anything," Tad said. "Did not ask." The man stepped closer, looked him over, then laughed. "Ha! Gods, I have robbed corpses with more." Tad flushed. "I told you." The man sheathed the blade. "Name is Latimer, and you are somehow worse off than me. That is impressive." Tad hesitated. "Tad." Latimer nodded. "So what were you chasing?" Tad looked to the mountains. "Them, the guards." Latimer whistled low. "Rynoc lot. Bold dream for someone with nothing." "I want to join them." Latimer studied him, then shrugged. "Funny thing, I have heard how." The mountains were worse up close. Cold wind cut to the bone, yet heat rose from the ground. Steam curled from cracks in the stone. The air shimmered as if something vast slept beneath it, or watched. They climbed anyway. The gates were carved into the mountain, a vast black maw. No banners, no guards, only presence. And before it, a camp. Dozens waited, humans, goblins, orcs, others Tad could not name. Day 1 passed, no food, no word. Day 2, fights over scraps. Day 5, a man rushed the gates. He did not make 3 steps before guards emerged and dragged him away. "Leave or be removed," one barked. Tad staggered back. "I cannot do this." Latimer gripped his arm. "Yes, you can." "They will kill us." "No, this is the test." "How do you know?" "I do not, but anyone who leaves does not come back." Tad looked down the mountain, then at the gates. He stayed. Time blurred. They learned to hunt what little lived there, to ration, to fight. If you did not fight, you did not eat. If you did not eat, you did not last. Tad and Latimer nearly quit more times than they could count. Each time the other stopped them. Not today, just one more day. The camp shrank. 50 became 30. 30 became 20. Something changed. The fighting eased. The desperation shifted. They stopped seeing rivals. They saw survivors.
They began to share. The gates opened without warning. Guards poured out. "Move, get off this mountain." They struck and shoved, driving people back. Chaos rose. No one ran. Tad stood his ground, Latimer beside him. A sharp whistle cut through the noise. Silence followed. A commander stepped forward. "On your feet." "Follow me," a sergeant said, and turned. They entered the mountain. Warmth hit first, then light, then smiles. Soldiers lined the passage, nodding, clapping shoulders, offering quiet words. "Well done. You made it. About time." Tad blinked. Latimer let out a quiet laugh. They were led to hot springs. Dirt and blood washed away. For the first time in a year, Tad felt human. Then came clean clothing. Then halls filled with motion, training, work, order, purpose. No one looked down on them, only respect. The feast came next, real food. Tad nearly broke. At last they stood before a commander in deep red armor. "You endured," he said, "not because you are strongest, not because you are fastest." A pause. "Because you did not break." Silence held. "In Rynoc Army, you are more than soldiers. You are bound by choice." Tad glanced at Latimer, a small nod. "You will serve with honor, with discipline, with loyalty." The commander's voice hardened. "There is only one way out." Tad felt it before the word came. Death. They swore the oath. The armor came last, not the deep red of veterans, but close enough to steal his breath. Strong, clean, his. He fastened it with shaking hands. Latimer did the same. They looked at each other, and for the first time they smiled without doubt. "Enough," the sergeant barked. They snapped to attention. He grinned, sharp and dangerous. "Now your training begins."